And that means we're fighting the big boys now. That is scary. And we're probably also going to have all the combat powers focused on us right now. That is scary as well. So we definitely take a redeploy here. I'd say we focus on like this. And we definitely put levels on fangs here. And we put levels in the forts as well. I don't necessarily want more forts, to be honest. I think from now on it's going to be a hang on to your towers and everything else kind of situation here. Honestly, no. I do want some more fortresses. Literally to protect my towers from stupid stuff. And who is the biggest, baddest fortress of them all? It's one of these. It's this guy, it seems. This guy gets one of these. It's a 160-meter range fortress that can hopefully absolutely go brrr and just kill the opponents. Is there any worth in leveling something? I guess we can level these arcs. Simply so they are not awful at their job anymore. Because they need to be able to kill like level 2, 3, 4 chaff. The AI sometimes throws that at you. Not in this case though. Well, here's level... Here's like... Look! It's a lot of level 1. Oops! Level 7. So how much shield do they have? 100k only. We are blasting through that super quickly. We are legitimately just taking the brunt force. We're doing a big boy fortress brawl here. And hopefully taking these guys down pretty quickly as well now. Yeah, once we start locking on, the fortresses don't start to care. Well, they have never really cared, but the fortresses just entirely stop caring. The big thing when you are fighting with elite fortresses is that they kind of become the ultimate unit. The ultimate unit so long as your Ishi has nothing to do with fighting air. They even start being really good at cleaning each other up if necessary. Because they just scale with elite damage. We have unfortunately no anti-air, so we are going to lose this one heavily. We are still taking the hackers down and we're kind of leveling off our own forts. So the big issue is that all of these fangs just get wiped out by the pseudo AoE damage here. And then everything dies to air. Although there is so many melting points here left. Yeah, he's really nerfed them, in my opinion, at least. He did also lose a lot of fangs, just based off that sort of stuff. Well, here's some AA if we need it. But it's not necessarily good AA for our situation. I think we just take the cheap rhinos, to be honest. Sell one of these. Put one at the very back. Put the other one at this very back. And then we just go with that. Now... We will not have enough money to get this as well. Then maybe we get Fang Spawn in the final round. But I want my fortresses and I want them big. Kind of the only air unit that we could get with that much range would be either a Melter or a Marksman, to be honest. I don't want to rely on Wasps. Actually, Phoenixes also work. I guess what we definitely should be doing is like go for temp range now. And we should also buy out because it's the second to last round. Though I want to kinda nerf this opponent here. And again, that's not going to work anyway. So we're just going to keep the crawlers here. Put this here. And then I think we just spam a lot of fangs for this specific round. I'm scared of these worms, to be honest. Look at how much damage they're doing, and we're still killing chaff. Yeah, they're killing our forts pretty freaking quickly because we are just not cleaning up chaff enough. Once we start hitting, it's good, but it is a once we are starting to hit kind of situation. And now we are sandstormed and going into our opponents. Yeah, this is not good. Kind of the good news is that they didn't do a whole lot of shield damage, so we have our shields well alive here. I think Fang Spawn is going to be big next round, because that's going to be so much extra chaff to go through for our opponents. Because shields don't take all of that extra damage that these units do, I hope. How is this doing damage through shields? I might ask. Mind you, I ask. How is this doing damage? I saw it do damage through the shields, so... I'm really unsure how. We did get basically everything. One lone fang and an arclight. Go, my friends, go! So, now it's time for a miraculous comeback here. Well, our opponents are going to have to make a comeback against us. Melter drop, okay. I honestly think Photon is way too good to pass up here. We can Photon our units and just give them so much more health. And I think we're going to need to put down a whole lot of missiles here. Especially on these units. And it's definitely Fang Spawn time, like there cannot be anything else. Then we sell one of these. Really wish we could sell more. I think we... Do we level this? This would be all of our money, mind you. What we definitely do is hit these buttons. We have money for 2 marksmen and range. I think I'm going to do that. I even have money for one more thing, basically. And since half upgrades are going to do basically nothing in this specific situation, I feel like we upgrade damage. And then we just go and hope for the best. Actually, you know what? Let's see if we can, like, snipe something in the back here. I'm pretty scared of this opponent, so I want to hopefully, maybe, potentially deal with him. It hurts me that we have to leave fortresses unleveled. Anyway, we should be locking on the worms. No, we are locking on the next line of chaff. But it should be less of a chaff line this time, and we should be killing the worms quickly now. Hopefully, maybe. Finally. I mean, we're basically just standing there. And this is a really important tower kill if we can get it. Yeah, I think we're going to make mincemeat out of this army simply because it has nothing to deal with our units. And we're definitely taking this tower, and then hopefully all the Fangs can start wiping these units out. We're also killing the Stormcrawlers that are doing AoE damage to us, so that is really important here. This is getting rid of so many units. Look at the Fangs go! Yeah, Elite Fort is kind of my favorite playstyle here. I mean, it's clearly not an unlosable playstyle, but look at the amount of chaff that we have incoming. And the amount of firepower we have. There's just nothing to deal with it. Oh, and that isn't even all the army. We have another small army here, and we just go and fill up that bar? Yeah. All the way up to 8,000. GG. Yellow GG. Well, I guess it's more orange, to be honest. Alright. I did not support you, but I recognized you. Oof, data error, whatever that means. Poor Brad was coming in late last. Yeah, I honestly think you don't hit this button when somebody's going fort carry. I don't even know what you really do. Like, you need to have some kind of air force, in my opinion. You need to have, like, overlords. Something happened to Bratwurst. I'm not sure. Anyway, when you're going hacker carry, it just plain doesn't work if somebody else is playing fortress carry. At least that's my take on it. That was like, I was looking at the boards at the start. I was expecting overlords, not Raidens, to be fair. And I'm not sure which would be scarier, but it is both scary. Or was I expecting that? Oh, I was expecting that out of Buttram. Yeah, I was not really sure what to expect here. Kinda what happened in the end, Sabertooths and Arclights. As far as he goes, yeah, I'm not even sure what this board really is. It looks like a marksman board, but then there's multi-melters. I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know. And this was clearly a hacker carry. But honestly, I think he lacks the Stangs. He needs Mustangs with this, I think. Either that or Fangs. Like, Fangs worked out pretty good for me. I was able to missile out these annoying crawlers, but unfortunately the next wave came in just in time to shield these worms, otherwise it would have been even better. Still, this was a fun one. I didn't really expect to win it. This Rhino also just came in clutch in my opinion, as it was able to nerf the damage output of these just a bit and take the Stormcrawlers from the back so that they couldn't kill all of our Fangs, so that we had a sufficient clump of Fangs to deal with all of these air units. So it was really a wobbly strategy, but only against him. The other opponents really didn't have much to deal with my army, to be honest. Anyway, I hope you also enjoyed this one. I definitely did. I rarely play FFA, but I should be playing it more, because especially this kind of fortress build just looks really cool to me. So thanks everybody for watching and listening, and until next time.